Just then, he heard 3 knocks on the door before his assistant came in. Yes? Tanong ni Gael sa assistant niya na pumasok na mabilis. Sir, may babae sa labas. Sinahanap kayo. I checked her schedule pero wala naman kayo mga remaining meetings today kaya nagtaka ako. Pero pinipilit niya ako na kailangan ka raw niyang makausap. Name? Alondra Gonzalez daw, sir. Inaaway niya na ako na idedemanda daw ako kapag hindi ko siya pinapasok sa opisina ninyo. Gugusto niya daw siyang makausap. Hindi na Gael maalala kung kilala niya ito. But then he's been with thousands of women. Ano bang malay niya? Fine, bring her in. Salamat, sir. At tumabas na ito na opisina niya. Gael stood up and faced his glass wall, overlooking the Makati skyline. He is done for the day kaya plano niyang umalis na ng opisina ng maaga. He will just listen to what this woman has to say at pagkatapos na daan ng supermarket to get some supplies for sailing tomorrow. Sir, this is Miss Alondra. Anunsyo ng assistant pero nakatarikod siya at narinig na lang ang pinto niyang nagsarado nang lumabas ang assistant niya. When Gael faced the woman, he was shocked to see a familiar face. Hello. The woman awkwardly greeted him. She was just wearing a white shirt dress and white sandals. Isang maliit na rattan bag na nakasukbit sa balikat ito ngayon. Hi, you're the waitress from months ago, right? The one of my parents' anniversary? Tumango-tango ang babae. I'm Alondra. Hindi ako sigurado kung naalala mo pa ako. I won't forget the beautiful face. You were there at my parents' anniversary celebration. What brings you here then? May atraso ka ba sa akin? He approached her to look at her face closer. Her eyes are really something. Parang sa manika sa haba ng eyelashes ng babae. He was drawn to her, he will admit. Pwede niya kayang iuwi ang babaeng to sa condo niya tonight? He is in a celebratory mood anyway. Ikaw ang may atraso sa akin. Saan nito? Her face looks dead serious. He was taken aback at her animosity. What do you mean, miss? I'm pregnant with your child. Diretsang sagot ni Alondra dito. Gael was dumbfounded at hindi ito makapagsalita. He was very much shocked at what she has just said, but he tried to mask it with a little laugh. Niloloko mo ba ako, Miss Alondra? Umiling si Alondra at di makatingin ng diretso sa kanya ngayon. Hindi ko alam ang gagawin, Gael, pero sigurado ako nabuntis ako, and you are the father of this child. Miss, I haven't seen you in 3 months. Isa pa, we only saw each other in my parents' party. Nothing happened when you just left all of a sudden matapos mo akong hindi pinansin. We slept together the night before that party. Sagot ni Alondra. Hindi mo ba ako naalala? You approached me sa labas ng isang bar. The night before. Pilit inalala ni Gael ang mga pangyayari the day before his parents' anniversary. He just got back to the Philippines kaya paano makakagawa siya ng ganito noon? Then he remembered having drinks with Archie and Lawrence at a bar and waking up in the hotel alone. The hotel room? I woke up alone in the hotel room. Tumango si Alondra. Yup, it was that night. Umalis ako kaagad dahil, well, I couldn't bring myself to face you again pagkagising ko noon. I took your money at di ko kayang harapin ka ulit. You took my money? What do you mean? Gulong-gulo na talaga si Gael. Hindi pa rin nagsisingkin sa isip niya ang pinagsasabi ng babaeng to sa harapan niya. You offered money in exchange for me coming with you. She barely squeaked it out sa hiya. She couldn't even meet his eyes as she said it. Are you a prostitute? Hindi makapaniwalang tanong ni Gael. No! Mabilis na sagot ni Alondra. He stared at her from head to toe. She looks like a model with her long, slender legs. She doesn't look like a call girl at all. Narinig mo ako na nahihingi ng pera sa boss ko over the phone dahil kailangan ko ng pantuition. I was at the lowest point in my life. Palalayasin na rin ako noon sa tinitirhan ko and you offered me money. It was like reciting a story that has gone in her head multiple times, but saying it out loud still gives her that immense shame for herself. 100,000 for one night, Gael. He turned around and faced the glass wall again. Para si Gael mawawalan ng hininga sa mga sinabi ng babaeng to. It cannot be, miss. It's been 3 months. What do I know about you? You could have been with other men. There were only you. Paano ko makakasiguro? This is insane. I don't even remember that night kaya wala kang ebidensya. I have a photo of the check that you gave me that night with a date and I enchased it the day after. Pwede mong i-trackin sa bangko para mapatunayan mo na hindi ako nagsisinungaling. Umiling pa rin si Gael. Fine. Let's say I gave you some money. Pero hindi mapapatunayan na nasa akin ang batang dinadala mo. What if you're just out there to get money from me? He saw how her face registered hurt and shame. Hindi nakapagsalita si Alondra sa sinabi niyang iyon. I should have not gotten here. Gusto ko lang sanang ipaalam sa'yo dahil hindi ko talaga alam ang gagawin ko, but if this is how you'll treat me and this baby, then fine. I can do this by myself. He saw how there was some hint of tears in her eyes, pero pinigilan nitong umago sa mga yon. Alondra turned around and was about to go out of his office nang hilahin siya ng binata. Wag mo akong kinokonsensya. I don't even remember having make love with you at all. Hindi ko alam kung maniniwala ba ako sa mga sinasabi mo. But fine, let's say you're telling the truth. Are you willing to take a DNA test first to check if I'm really the father? Hindi ako maniniwala hanggat walang patunay. Alondra just breathed deeply at walang emosyong tinitigan siya. I thought you were different. But yes, I'm willing to take a DNA test. Fine. Okay then, I will set an appointment on this one. Ipapatawag na lang kita kapag meron na. Maghintay ka sa tawag ko. Iwan mo ang contact number mo sa assistant ko. Sunod-sunod na utos pa ni Gael. Alondra just nodded emotionlessly. And don't you dare tell this to anyone. Walang pwedeng makaalam tungkol dito. And I'm not yet the father of the child unless I say so. Do you understand? Maring wika ni Gael. This can't be. Just when he thought everything is falling into place, biglang masisirang lahat dahil lang sa babaeng to. His dad would kill him kapag nalaman nitong nakabuntis siya ng isang babaeng hindi niya naman kilala, whom he even paid for make love. He saw the woman nodding in agreement to him, but her eyes were watery and her mouth was quivering. Hindi niya alam kung maaawa sa babae, pero paano kung nagpapaawa lamang to? She accepted money from him once. Pwede namang nandun lamang ito para makakuha pang muli ng pera sa kanya. This is insane, he muttered to himself. Aalis na ako. Hintayin ko na lang ang tawag mo. Alondra said and turned around to leave. Pero hindi na siya ng binata. Ihahatid na kita. I want to make sure you're okay and the baby as well. Kailangan ko ring masigurong wala kang ibang pagsasabihan ng kalagayan mo, he said, and quickly went back to his swivel chair to get his coat na nakasampay sa likod nun. Tara! Alondra was having a hard time breathing. Sobrang bilis ang tibok ng puso niya habang papalapit na sila sa maliit na apartment niya. She glanced at Gael's face at kitang-kita niyang pandidiri sa lugar kung nasan sila ngayon. It was a small, low-class subdivision kung saan halos dikit-dikit ang mga bahay. Some were already old and dilapidated while others were completely abandoned by owners. This was the same face he wore nang malaman nitong binayaran siya nito ng pera for sex. What could we be thinking now of her? Diyan na ako sa may punang gate, anunsyo ni Alondra sa binata. His sports car was threading carefully sa malit na kalsada ng subdivision na yon. Okay, tipid na sagot ni Gael at tumigil ng tumapat sa apartment niya. He glanced at it at pagkatapos ay sa kanya. Dito ka nakatira? Tubango si Alondra. Salamat. Hintayin ko na lang. Is this place even safe? Parang naiiritang tanong ni Gael. Oo, dito na ako nakatira simula pa nung lumipat ako dito sa Maynila galing probinsya. You live alone? Gulat na tanong niya. Yes, bakit? May problema ba? Gael then saw a group of men drinking beside a small sari-sari store malapit sa apartment. Nakatutok ngayon ng atensyon ng mga lasinggero sa kotse niyang maganda na nakapark sa harap na maliit na apartment ni Alondra. I just don't think you're safe in here. I mean, the baby as well. He looked so pissed off at the thought of her living in this place. I'll be fine. I've lived here for years. Salamat sa paghatid. She stepped out of the car at binuksan ang gate ng apartment niya. It was just a small one-bedroom place pero masaya na si Alondra doon. At least hindi siya sa kalsada natutulog. Wait! Sigaw ni Gael na kayo nakababa na rin ng sasakyan. Alondra turned around to look at the man and saw him awkwardly walking towards her. He was wearing a corporate suit at tatatang halata na hindi talaga siya bagay dito. Bakit? Do you need money? May pambili ka ba ng pagkain man lang o vitamins? Have you been on a check-up? Sunod-sunod pang tanong ni Gael. Just then, sumigaw bigla sa katabing bahay ang landlady ni Alondra na nakita palang pagbaba niya sa isang magandang kotse. Alondra, aba! Mukha nakabingwit ka na mayamang boyfriend dito ah. Aling Melay! Sabay ni Alondra sa matandang babae na tingin-tingin ngayon kay Gael. Kaibigan ko lang po siya at bisita. Gael looked at the old landlady na nakaduster lamang, nakabalot sa tawalyang basang buhok. He looks disgusted even more. Welcome sa apartment ko. Ang gara naman ang sasakyan mo. Pansin ni Aling Melay. Thanks, but can I just have some privacy with her? Tanong ni Gael at sumunod kay Alondra palapit sa gate nito. Sige, ngayon lang naman nagdala ng lalaki yan dito eh. Enjoy kayong dalawa. Wika ni Aling Melay bago sila iwan. Who was that crazy woman? Tanong ni Gael kay Alondra. Landlady ko. Siya yung muntik na magpalayo sa akin hindi ako makabayad 3 months ago. Kwento ni Alondra at pinapasok na si Gael sa gate. Ilang hakbang na naman at nasa front door na sila ng apartment niya. She opened the door and the lights at niyayang papasok si Gael. Gael did not even bother sitting down. He looked around the small space kung saan nandoon ang sala, kitchen at dining. Bakit ba chinecheck mo pa itong bahay? I'll give you some money before I leave. Do you want to go with me sa supermarket? We can also drop by a pharmacy. I'm fine. May pagkain naman ako maluluto eh. Wika ni Alondra. You don't have to be so concerned. At isa pa, hindi pa rin ikaw naniniwala sa akin, anak mo to, so why bother? Anger quickly crossed his face, but it was gone quickly. You're still pregnant nonetheless and you live in an unsafe place. I'll be fine. Kilala ko na halos lahat ng mga taga rito. Tumango-tango lang si Gaan and opened her refrigerator. It was almost empty. Really? May maluluto ka dito? May karinderya sa tapat. Doon ako bumibili ng pagkain kapag tinatamad magluto. Gael shook his head and quickly combed his hair with his fingers, as if thinking of something. Come with me. Magdala ka na ilang mga damit na kailangan mo. What? He grabbed her right arm at tinulak siya sa pinto ng kwarto niya. Quickly! Hindi ako makatagal sa lugar na to. I feel like I will be murdered here anytime. Ang kapal naman ang mukha mo. Hindi lahat ng mga hirap ganyan, no? Walang magnanakaw o mamamatay tao dito. Pigil ni Alondra dito. But Gael was insistent. Fine. You don't want to bring clothes? I'll just easily shove you into the garden. At aktong bubuhatin siya nito na sumigaw siya at umiwas. Are you crazy? This is kidnapping, Gael. Hindi mo ako kailangan alisin dito. But he was persistent. He tried again and this time, mabilis niyang nabuhat si Alondra at naisakay sa mga balikat niya. Ibaba mo ako, sigaw ni Alondra. Shut up! I gave you a choice. He said at dire-diretsang lumabas at nilak ang pinto. Ibaba mo ako, Gael. Ano ba? She screamed again. It brought the attention of her landlady who lives beside her apartment, pati na rin ang mga tambay sa kanto. Lumabas ng gate si Gael at sinarado iyon habang bitbit pa rin sa balikat si Alondra. Hoy! Saan madadalhin si Alondra, ha? Sigaw ni Aling Melay sa kanya. Don't worry. Wala akong balak na masama sa kanya. She is my girlfriend, okay? Sagot ni Gael sa babae at naglakad sa passenger seat door ng kotse niya para ibaba doon si Alondra. Pagkababa sa babae, he immediately locked the car and climbed to the other side to drive. You are a crazy man! Sigaw ni Alondra sa kanya at pilit na inaalak ang kotse. This has an automatic lock system. Huwag ka nang mag-attempt pang tumakas para sa kabubuti mong ginagawa ko. He pushed the button to start his car and maneuvered out of the small esquinita. Alondra just screamed his frustration inside the car. This man insulted her and manhandled her all in one day. I am not your girlfriend. At saan mo ba ako dadalhin? I have a huge penthouse. You can stay there while we wait for the DNA test. For all we know, the child is mine and I won't allow it to live in a godforsaken place. She breathed heavily and compared herself. Inis na inis sa mga nangyayari, but what can she do? The car is now on high speed on the main road, and she has nothing left to do but to sulk in silence. They arrived in a posh building. Dire-diretso ang kotse ni Gael doon papunta sa basement kung nasa ng parking. All cars lined up were luxury cars. Hindi mo na kailangan dahil dito. Alondra firmly said, You can stay here with me for the meantime. I'll bring you to the doctor myself for a check-up. Magpapaschedule rin tayo para sa mga test na kailangan gawin sa'yo. Dire-diretsong wika ni Gael habang nagpa-park. Besides, I have to be sure na walang ibang makakalaman tungkol dito. And I can be sure that you will seal your mouth shut completely if I can't see you. What do you mean? Tanong ni Alondra. He turned off the engine. If you haven't figured out yet, Alondra, I am an alegre. Ipinapamukha mo na naman ba ang pera mo sa akin? Inis at iritang tanong ng dalaga rito. He just shrugged. Kind of, but more than that, I am supposed to take over my family's hard-earned company. I cannot let anything ruin my image for my dad and my family. Natigilan si Alondra sa sinabi nito. And you think I will ruin your image? How old are you? What do you mean? I'm asking, how old are you? You said nag-aaral ka pa, hindi ba? Alondra could not miss its eyes and nodded. Napahampas sa manibela si Gael in frustration. I can't believe I did something like this. Please tell me you're not a minor or else I will be forced to kill myself first rather than let my dad know about this. How old are you? 19. She managed to squeak out. Damn it! Mahinang mura ni Gael. You're not a minor but you're still so young. I'm 9 years older than you. Do you know that? How can you just say yes to me outside that bar months ago? At di na napigilan pa ni Alondra ang sarili. She felt like he was already insulting her, kaya hindi niya napigilan ang mga kamay na sampalin niya to. I needed money. Hindi ko gagawin yun kung hindi ko kailangan ng pera. And don't blame me for everything. It was your fault as much as it is mine. Nakahawak lamang sa pisngi niya si Gael. Did you just slap me, woman? Hindi na sumagot pa si Alondra. She just tried to open her door para makalabas. Gael sensed her frustration kaya may pinindot at tabuksan ni Alondra ang pinto. She went out quickly and so did Gael. Mabilis niyang nahila ng binata bago pa siya makalakad papalayo. Let me go! Hila siya sa kanang kamay niya at tangay-tangay ngayon ng binata. No! You are staying with me because you're not capable of making wise decisions by yourself. We're strangers. Hindi mo ako kilala, hindi kita kilala. But what if that baby is mine? Seryosong tanong ni Gael. What if? Ayaw mo nga akuin ng bata kanina tapos ngayon ipipilit mo? They faced an elevator. Pinindot ni Gael ang button sa tabi nito. It opened and it shoved her inside. Consider this charity habang hindi ko pa alam kung talagang anak ko ang batang yan. I am just a person who wanted to help para sa helpless teenager like you. He spat out the word teenager like it was more than being a prostitute. They arrived in a posh 2-floor unit in white and gray. It screams male and minimalist. All of the furniture inside screamed luxurious, and Alondra was not comfortable with that. I just moved in here 2 months ago. Wika ni Gael and closed the door behind them. Good thing I have 2 bedrooms. You can take my guest room for now. At dire-diretso itong nawala papunta sa isang hallway. She quickly followed him and saw him that she entered the kitchen and dining area. May malaking bar doon separating the kitchen from the modern dining table with mismatched chairs. Nakita ni Alondra naglagay ng alak sa isang baso si Gael. You want wine? Forget it, he said, instantly remembering that she is pregnant. Sit down and we will talk rules. Alondra just looked at him weirdly. What rules? While you live with me, we need to establish some rooms. Alondra just stared at him like he was mad. Do you still have to school now, or break ba ninyo? He asked and took a quick sip of whiskey. She sat on one of the chairs sa malaking dining table. I have school. Alright, fine. I'll drive you to the school every morning, but my work ends at 6 p.m., so you'll have no choice but to wait for me. Natigilan si Alondra. Why do I have to wait for you? Marunong ako mag-commute. Walang jeep dito if you haven't noticed yet. Taxi then? Giit ni Alondra. Really? I don't trust taxi drivers. Not the least bit. Besides, when do you plan to take a leave of absence? You're running 3 months. Sooner or later, the baby will show. Natahimik bigla si Alondra. She was now literally worrying for her future. Hindi siya makakagraduate kasabay ng batchmates niya. She has to stop the semester and be behind. Ano? Hindi mo ba naisip yon? Umiling si Alondra. Sinabi ko naman, di ba? Hindi ko ang alam gagawin ko kaya nga lumapit na ako sa'yo. Mahina ang wika ng dalaga. Nalaman ko lang to a week ago when I started having morning sickness. Gulong-gulo ako kaya naisip ko sabihin na lang sa'yo. He just sighed and took a sip of whiskey again. You will stop the semester. Just resume after you've given birth. File your LOA immediately this coming week and just stay here for the meantime. I will have your checkup scheduled and a DNA test by next week. Salamat, she uttered. I will order dinner for us. May gusto ka ba? Tanong ni Gael, fishing his phone from his pocket. Kahit ano na lang. She answered and looked at his stash of alcohol sa bar counter. Bawal to sa'yo. Don't you dare. I won't. Alcohol is the cause of this problem. Kung hindi ka naglasing, walang mangyayaring ganito. Wow! It takes 2 to tango, miss. He said and scrolled through his phone. Just call me Al. That's my nickname. I like Alondra better, he said, still looking at his phone. Fine, ikaw ang bahala. So, yun ang bang rules? That I need to quit this semester? Nag-isip si Gael. You will sleep in the room across mine. It is a smaller room for guests pero may sariling bathroom din yon. I usually have a housekeeper here every Tuesday and Saturday so wag kang magugulat kung may makikita ka ibang tao paminsan-minsan. If may ibang kumatok maliban sa hanat sa housekeeper ko, don't open the door. Walang pwedeng makalam na nandito ka kahit mga kaibigan mo. Okay, sagot ni Alondra. What about my clothes? Hindi mo ako binigyan ng pagkakataon ko ng damit. Use mine for the meantime. Saka na tayo bumalik sa squatters area na yon. Ang kapal talaga ng mukha mo. Ulit na sigaw ni Alondra ang binanata sa harapan niya. I ordered steak for dinner. Sana naman marunong kang kumain ng steak. Wika ni Gael at naglakad na palabas ng dining. Babatuhin sana ni Alondra si Gael sa bag niya nang humarap muli ang binata sa kanya. One last thing. Make sure that the baby is mine. I will kill you if you've been lying to me all this time. Pagbabanta ni Gael at tumabas na ng dining hall with his whiskey glass in hand. At dito na po nagtatapos ang kabanata ng ating kwento. Sana muli niyo po akong samahan sa mga susunod pang kabanata. Maraming salamat po. Ingat po tayong lahat.